Hello YouTube and welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to talk about the changes that's going to come Wednesday, February 28th this week. So we got a lot of buffs for druids, a lot of nerfs for hunters, semi-decent buff for paladins, rogue tanks got buffs, shaman, two-handed enhancement got buffed, and there's a bit of surprise here we're gonna read. And Gnomer got, adjusted. Let's talk about this. So druids, yeah, healer druids are very viable right now. It's very viable. It's really good. The healer druids are very, very good. But life bloom mana cost reduced by 50%. I think it's a fair enough change. The life bloom hasn't been used at all, so maybe this will make druids use life bloom, maybe not. Developer notes says life bloom becomes half is new base mana cost per stack when it expires or is dispelled. This part had also always functioned in this way. So yeah, it's just the mana cost, which maybe makes it viable. It's pretty good. So Living Seed now heals for 50%. I think the main reason is because right now druids is only healing by, using wild growth. So this is like kind of a change. Maybe they have to do more buttons and stuff. So it should be really good. This is a big change though for druids. Moonkin form. Now also reduce mana cost of Moonfire by 50% and increase Moonfire per damage by 50%. Sunfire also benefits. This means that Moonkin form now has the ability to not spam Moonfire, but it can be using Moonfire on more targets, like in the same fight. Several targets in the same fight, so more DPS. It's really good. It's really good in PvP as well. You have the ability to spam more instant spells. That's always good in PvP. So this is a really huge change for Moonkins balanced druids. And this is really good for balanced druid as well. Moonkin form can now cast non-healing resurrection spells without cancelling their shapeshift. This is a quality of life thing for sure, and it's really good. I've talked with some druids about this and they're really happy about it. With the innovate and the rebroad combat res, Mark of the Wild, they don't have to shift out of inner form and use mana on that. And Fury of Stormrage improved when this rune makes Healing Touch instant. It now also makes it castable in all shapeshift forms. So now you can actually cast Healing Touch in Moonkin form. This is really good for Moonkins in PvE as all feeling, but also in PvP. It's really, really good. So now you can catch a druid like outside of form, which was the prior before in PvP, so it's really good. This is a really big nerf for hunters. We go to hunters now. This is a really big nerf. Like, dual specialization no longer grants 30% damage bonus to Rapid Strike for wielding two weapons of the same type. This means that hunters no longer go full survival. They will go full BM, but still melee, but full beast mastery tree. So yeah, back to the pits, guys. It's not a 30% damage reduction. I would say around 10-11%. The calculation has been it's a 10-11% damage nerf. It sucks, but yeah, Rapid Strike was too strong, so it's fair. I see it's fair. Paladin Crusader Strike now deals holy damage instead of physical damage, ignoring armor, and is affected by holy damage prevention. Crusader Strike is still considered a melee attack and not a spell, so they changed Crusader Strike to dealing holy damage, which is pretty good, I think, for it. It's not physical damage. It do more damage in PvE now because of the armor in Gnomer, ignoring armor as well, so it's really good. This Celia is just being triggered by the Frostall or other weapon procs, It's fine. It's an adjustment. It wasn't supposed to be like this, so that's fine. Rogues redirect no longer triggers or is affected by the global cooldown. Its own cooldown has been reduced by 10%. Maybe redirect is getting viable. It's in a combo. Yeah, it's a macro combo point related ability. It often does not function as expected. Remaker not including it such a macros. Yeah, okay, I see. Main Gorge now generates 3 combo points of your target and base energy cost reduced by 50%. I don't know about that. Just a flesh wound threat bonus increase such that rogue tanks will generate approximately 30% more threat. I don't know. I haven't been tested rogue tanks. Not many playing rogue tanks, so I don't know if this is good, but more threat is always good, right? So this should be a buff to rogue tanks. Maybe we'll see some in the future. I don't know. We're not seeing many rogue tanks. I think they're viable, but not seeing that many. It's making me kind of sad. I think it's a fun class to see thinking. So here we go. Shaman, this, I don't know, chat, I don't know, guys out there, this is insane. You know, so 200 Mastery Rune now also provides 10% attack power and 10% increased chance to hit with spells after hitting a target with a 2-hand weapon. So 2 hands Shaman maybe becoming viable in PvE. I don't know. I've talked with some shamans about this and they have been calculated, and I think dual wield still the best, but this makes it really good in PvP, you know, with the 2-hand weapon. So yeah, maybe. Shamanistic Rage Rune now grants 5% of the Shaman maximum mana per second instead of, yeah. There was some kind of sad thing where you have to shift Rockbiter into getting more attack power, then use Shamanistic Rage to get more mana and shift, you know, they shifted gear for it. Now it's just 5% of the maximum mana. It's fine. It's good. This was the surprise I was talking about in the start of the video. Spirit of the Alpha Rune now grants the casting shaman 20% increased attack power if they cast the spell on a target other than themselves. So this is insane for enhancement. Like, it's really insane for enhancement. I don't know. The enhancement shaman is pumping DPS right now, and now they're getting 20% increased attack power. And they have a lot of attack power with the Rockbiter on weapon as well. So yeah, this is really good. Earth Shield mana cost reduced by 67%. It's good. Charges go from 3 to 9. It's good. You know, Earth Shield has to been buff. They weren't using it, so of course, yeah, it's buff. Power Serve tooltip received to clarify functionality. Yeah, and the rune blah blah blah. Same potential timing issues that could have some time made. It gives less mana than intended has been fixed. So this is just getting fixed. And ancestral guiding is reduced to 1 minute, was 2 before. This is a good change as well. It wasn't really viable or not. The cooldown was too long, to be fair. So there's been some changes to the raid as well. The increased armor value. So this is a topic that's been talked about a lot. The armor value in Gnomer has been really high. Some have calculated to be around Molten Core. Mobs has the same amount of armor than in Gnomer right now. So but the developers note that the higher armor value on certain mechanical enemies in Gnomer was correct. So they have done this correctly from the start, but they are now adjusting on 2 bosses. It's the Crown Polar and the Thermopluck, the last boss. So we are getting like 10% increased in physical damage received to these bosses. So yeah, some melees is getting buffed on 2 bosses, but yeah. The other bosses, they are using the correct armor values, so those won't be changed. So a short summary: Druid got buffed, Hunters got nerfed, Paladins got a slightly buff. Rogue tanks got buffed. Shaman's enhancement Shaman got insanely buffed with this. It's really good. And some bosses in No Ring got reduced armor value. All in all, a good patch or hotfix, I would say. It's some good changes. I will see you next time for maybe another I don't know, hotfix video or maybe another gold farm. Who knows? Tune in on my YouTube or tune in on my Twitch.tv/Peterwk. See you next time, guys.